Hello everyone, welcome. We're back. I think we were having technical issues earlier, but hopefully we should be good. Welcome to Leo season, everyone. Let's talk about Leo season in pink sauce, alright? Thank you all for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. I am available for personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, this is where you can reach me, call me, beat me. You can text me at 703-791-9162. You can also email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com. Of course, you can visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Know that phone readings do have same-day priority. If you get a phone reading, you can get that reading the same day if our schedules align, alright? All other readings do typically take 1 to 2 days or less, or 1 to 3 days depending on how busy I am. Right now I am not too busy, so I would get your readings now. Thank you all who have purchased readings today. Actually, a couple of you, I think 2 of you specifically purchased readings today. 2 or 3. I'm gonna have to go back and look at my my spreadsheets. But yes, hi everybody, thank you for being here. Hi Pink Lilyful. Speaking of pink, let's talk about pink sauce in this video. Also, remember that if you would like a personal reading, this is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Alright, once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. My website is designed and created by me. Definitely check out my Twitch where I do monthly horoscopes. Become a member of my Patreon. I actually posted a class today about how to protect your energy. I also have reviews on my website. I have, also you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. But if you would like a reading, go right to the store section. This is where you would go to get a reading. I do have all different types of readings. I do birth chart readings, both compatibility birth chart readings and individual birth chart readings. I do mediumship readings. If you want to connect to those who have passed on, I do past life readings. I do spiritual development classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, phone psychic tarot readings, video recorded psychic tarot readings where I record myself doing your reading and then I email you the download link. I also do dream interpretation readings and so much more. So definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm always changing stuff as well. So get it while it's hot. Okay. Hi everybody. Yes, make sure you like the video. Hi everybody. Hi Lolly. Hi Lennon. Hi Pink Lilyful. Hi Jessica B. Hi Abyssinian. Hi Box Media. Hi Diana. Let's talk about Leo season and pink sauce. So first of all, we're in Leo season. If you didn't know, we are officially in Leo season. And happy birthday to my Leos out there. Alright. Leo is traditionally ruled by the sun. Leo rules creativity. It rules your self-expression. It also does rule your connection to your higher self, your life purpose. It also does rule your approach to romance, your approach to the public, your relationship with the public at large. Leo is also the ego, its confidence. Leo is also, in terms of the body part it rules, I think Leo rules the heart, which makes a lot of sense. If I only had a heart. Alright, let's see. I'm looking through my notes. Happy Monday, everybody. Or is it Tuesday? I don't even know what day it is. Leo rules the heart, the spine, the upper back, and the spleen. Alright? All things that you need to support the body. It's interesting because Leos can also be a great support system. Without your spine, you wouldn't be able to walk up straight. Without your heart, you wouldn't be able to live or breathe or, have blood flowing through your body. Damage your upper back and you're in for a rude awakening. And I don't know too much about the spleen, but I'm pretty sure it's an essential part of the body. Alright? So, Leo is an essential part. The sun is an essential part of our solar system. Without the sun, we wouldn't be able to eat. Earth would be a completely different atmosphere if we didn't have the sun. But at the same time, the sun can kill us, right? So, speaking of killing us, yes, Aaron, pink sauce, alright? I don't know if anyone knows about pink sauce, but pink sauce ties in very interestingly to Leo season, alright? Hi, Jessica B. Millen. Jessica B. Millen says, I saw something about that. They may be thinking about coming after gay rights because of Roe versus Wade. Would you be able to look into that for a video? I actually have looked into that. I think maybe on a part 2 or something like that. But do your part. I've definitely done my part spiritually on that. So don't be afraid to light candles on that. If you can't protest or write, you know, a letter to your mayor or Clarence Thomas, you know. Wind starts a line, Spirit speaks on time, that's me, yes. The pink sauce from TikTok, yes. What is pink sauce? Okay, thanks, yes. So pink sauce is a popular sauce from TikTok. I can see a lot of you are not TikTokers, alright. Hi, the Cap Energy. And pink sauce is a sauce that was created by, I guess, a TikTok chef or a chef that became popular via TikTok. I don't know the chef's name. I think the chef's name is Chef P or something like that, allegedly. Y'all know I'm not good with the details. I'm just good with spiritual details, okay? So this TikToker made a pink sauce, allegedly in their kitchen or on their own, in Florida, where it's very hot. And, you know, Florida is, you know, in other areas in the country, the world, are experiencing a heat wave right now. Allegedly, this pink sauce was made in this person's kitchen, or, you know, basically not in an FDA-approved environment. And this sauce included different types of ingredients, allegedly, once again. Sunflower oil. It didn't sound like an appetizing sauce to me, personally. And y'all know I like to cook, right? It contains sunflower oil, milk, water, dragon fruit. I forgot what else was in it. You know, certain types of spices. And apparently people were saying it tasted like a watered down ranch, but it was just pink. Anyways, people were buying the sauce because it became popular on TikTok, alright, but allegedly people have been getting sick from the sauce as well, because once again of the heat wave that we're having right now, right? And with the heat wave, Lamarr, I can see you having your own talk show. Oh, thank you, Box Media. Hot, Humid, and Sticky. Child. That actually would be... I would buy something called Hot, Humid, and Sticky, depending on what type of product it was. But that's actually a good name for a product. Kevin, you should be an advertiser. They say the lady stole the pink sauce. Don't be cooking her food probably. She'd be giving people raw fish. Ew. What makes it pink? I guess what makes it pink is the dragon fruit or the different mix of ingredients. Now, the interesting thing about the pink sauce is that we don't really know what's fully in the pink sauce. So apparently the labels on it weren't correct. There were certain labels on the website that weren't right when people got their actual product. So the pink sauce is heading for a lawsuit, right? And this is what happens, you guys. This is how this ties into Leo season. You know there's a method to my madness, the way I think, right? Pink Hidden Valley. Oh my god, not Pink Hidden Valley. By the way, I know one of you sent a donation for a question. I think Crystal sent a donation, so I'll get to that in a second. I think video pause. Did the video pause? Hi, Fairy. I hadn't heard of this. Yeah, well, I heard of it just today. And while I was eating, because I had like a kind of an annoying day. I think it's all the energies we're dealing with right now. But I was like sitting down and eating, you know, because I like to eat before I come on live because it's a lot of energy. And I was eating and I was watching all these videos about the pink sauce, and I was like, ooh, this has Leo season written all over it. All right. So how the pink sauce fiasco? Now this woman that created the pink sauce and decided to sell it nationwide. People are, you know, getting their packages sent to them. The pink sauce is busted wide open in the package. The pink sauce is blowing up. I saw videos saying, you know, where if it blows up, that means there's bacteria in it from the milk or something like that, or the citric acid. I don't know. I don't sell food, so I don't know. But this is what I was hearing. This is what I was seeing in videos. And the people that did try the sauce didn't say it was very revolutionary. And it didn't also say the proper way to store it. So I also saw someone who said they stored it like in their cupboard, but then people were saying no, it tastes better when it's refrigerated. So a little bit of this feels a little like kind of like on the consumer side a bit too. I don't understand, you know, how people, and sometimes this is like a different thing on my website, but like I see it sometimes when people purchase stuff from me. Obviously not on the same scale, but I'll tell you how like it ties into me. I don't understand how people buy stuff without fully knowing what you're purchasing, without fully looking through the directions and the details. That will either tell you whether this product is for you or not for you. Now, how this ties into me is that I lay everything out on my website. The directions for after your payment, what the reading is about, or whatever it is you're about to buy. And yet people, like, will purchase things and, like, I won't hear from them for weeks or days. And so then I have to reach out to the person, you know, or after several days they reach out to me and they're like, I purchased, you know, a reading on your website a few days ago, but I never heard back from you. And I was like, you didn't hear back from me because everything was on the website in terms of what you were supposed to do. Because once someone purchases something from my website, you're supposed to send the information so that I can do your reading. But people will purchase something off my website and not send information for days, for weeks, until either I contact them and be like, hey, you purchased a reading however many days ago, but I never got your information, your questions, or your birth date information, or, you know, whatever, or your intentions for your candle. Like, I don't understand it. So I've seen it with my own eyes, people buying stuff and not, like, paying attention fully, and so a lot of times it'll be like, oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, in my head, I don't say it to them, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. But in my head, I'm like, how did you not see what you were buying? Anyways, I don't get it. But this is especially important when it comes to buying food. Alright? When it comes to buying food, you want to make sure of what you're buying. You need to know if you should refrigerate this or keep it in the cupboard. Now, if I'm buying a sauce of any kind, automatically I'm refrigerating it. By nature. I don't feel comfortable unless it's hot sauce. But even hot sauce, I don't like Frank's hot sauce. I like organic hot sauce. So I refrigerate all my sauces. So this is a little bit consumer, but it all ties into the same Leo season analogy. Now, what did I say earlier about Leo? Alright, and how Leo rules the ego, right? And it's interesting because I was thinking back to Nope, the movie Nope, and how even this ties into the movie Nope I saw a few days ago, and I reviewed, right? We talked about this a few days ago. Ego will get you into some hot trouble if you're not careful. Both in this case as a consumer and as a business owner. I'm not sure. I haven't done a reading on some people don't even refrigerate mayo. Exactly. Everything should go in the fridge. The only thing I leave out is soy sauce and oils. Exactly. And the nutritional label said 444 servings, which would be over 1.5 gallons, right? These makeshift, I know. Yeah, 444. I thought that was kind of weird, 444. I was like, that kind of feels like they just smacked that on, ooh, 444. I don't know, there's a lot. We might have to do a reading on the pink sauce lady. But there were just a lot of plot holes with the pink sauce that I was just like, none of this makes sense to me. This feels like all ego to me. The pink sauce lady got a little bit too ahead of herself, you know, creating a product, you know, and, you know, getting social media clout off of it, and then not even getting into the rules and regulations of what it requires to sell food, and got herself into hot trouble. And also these people chasing clout, right, purchasing the pink sauce, not knowing what they're buying, eating it, who knows what they're ingesting, right? Kind of makes me think of something, you know, that we were allegedly required to take during the virus, but I won't go any further. Allegedly, alright? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's all ego, and you're going to see a lot of this during Leo season. People chasing clout. People letting their ego get the best of them. You know, this is Leo season energy. Welcome to Leo season. What a bang, what a way to start the Leo season energy, right? Lamarr spilling tonight. These makeshift entrepreneurs need to stop. Yes. Please do a reading on her. She's mad sketch. Yes. Mayo definitely needs to be refrigerated. Yeah, and I think I heard mayonnaise was one of the ingredients in it. Allegedly. I don't know the actual ingredients, but okay, anyways, that's not to say that all Leos are like this. But this is just an aspect that you have to pay attention to during Leo season. Now, a couple days ago, we talked about how we have a Leo Trinity coming up, or actually a foursome, I think, with the planets in a few days, actually. Let's go to the astrology software. Alright. So, I currently have the location set for nowhere specific. It is currently July 27th, 2022. It's currently 12:52 a.m. where I live. Right now we have Moon in Cancer still, which makes sense as to like my day. But I believe by the 29th, the Moon will be in Leo. So we'll have Sun in Leo, Moon in Leo, Mercury in Leo, and Vertex in Leo. So expect a lot of cloud chasing probably on this day. Alright, and probably for the next probably 2 or 3 days, because on the 31st the moon moves to Virgo, but we still have Vertex in Leo, Mercury in Leo, and Sun in Leo. And y'all know Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind. Vertex is like fate, so people are going to be jumping on clout, like opportunities. Don't be surprised if more pink sauce. You may just be now hearing about the pink sauce thing. Don't be surprised if you hear about this for the next few weeks. You used to do... Oh my god, someone left mayonnaise on their counter. You used to do part 2 Cleopatra videos on the videos on your Patreon. No, they're on, they're for members of my YouTube, but I do them on Patreon as well. Real mayo has raw eggs, so it definitely needs to be refrigerated. It's pasteurized, but still, definitely refrigerate your mayonnaise. Leo season is going to suck for me. My bestie was a Leo, and she totally betrayed my trust, and she's been gossiping about me to a mutual friend, whom we both know gossips. Leos love drama. Leo's very dramatic. Yikes, my BF is going to be a bigger pain than normal this week, yes. Wait, someone kept mayonnaise on their... Oh my god. Someone kept mayonnaise on their counter. Diana says, Kevin, my auntie had... I'm sorry. My auntie had her giant jar of mayo on her counter. I had to tell her. Oh my god. See, I think maybe this needed to happen on a global scale. Because I think this is very, like, interesting, you know, how these things happen for a bigger purpose, right? You've really got to be careful with food. You really have to be careful with food, because food will mess you up. I thought Pepto-Bismol was pink sauce. It looks like Pepto-Bismol. How to make a Leo obsessed and want to commit to you? Haven't you asked that question before, Box Media? I couldn't believe it. Like, how do you not know? That is so crazy. Does it not say refrigerated on mayonnaise? I always refrigerate my mayonnaise. Any sauce or stuff like that, I refrigerate. Like, I don't even think twice. I don't care if it says not refrigerate. I'm putting you in the refrigerator. I bought, it's the Australian, spread. I forgot what it's called. Is it called Vitamix? No, it's not called Vitamix. That's a blender. I don't know. Vegemite. It's Vegemite. I refrigerate my Vegemite. Apparently you don't have to. But I still refrigerate it. Right? The Vegemite, yeah. Should have added Pepto as the secret ingredient. I mean, for the runs it's giving people, right. Sorry, I'm obsessed with the Leo. Yes, even when I worked at McDonald's, the mayo packets are refrigerated. Yeah. I would not, you know. You have to be really careful with food. You have to be really careful with anything you ingest in your body when buying it online or putting on your skin, you know. That's why right now I don't sell anything definitely not that you ingest. I don't know if I'll ever be selling that anytime soon, not even a tea. But that's why I don't sell like oils and stuff like that, cause yeah, you gotta be careful. Yes, even the package should be on ice, right. So, child, I was like, wow, this pink sauce situation, we're gonna probably be seeing a lot of pink sauce moments during Leo season. And that's just the shadow side of Leo season. Leos can be very fun, so Leo season can be a fun time. Leos love drama, Leos love flair. It's the theater, the arts, creativity, and stuff like that, so we're going to see a lot of this too. But just be mindful of the underbelly that may be under it. You know, what's the intention behind what I'm seeing or what's going on? Leo can be ego. You got a big ego. Oh, such a huge ego. All right. So let me get to these questions, child. I would recommend many store owners keep mayo and ranch in the refrigerated section. Absolutely. I have Leo North Node. Yay. Yes. So if you don't know what the pink sauce is, I would definitely go look at it when you have time. There's many videos on it on YouTube. This is just one video in the, you know, echelon of, you know, who knows how many videos over these next few weeks. This is the new viral moment, honey, the pink sauce, okay? So, why not jump on the trend? Why not talk about it? It's very Leo season, right? Very meta. Hi, J Blue, how are you? Leo is also viral. Leo can be viral moments. It's the public, right? I swear people will eat anything pink. Child, not me. Has anyone seen Mommy Dearest, where Joan Crawford feeds her daughter like an uncooked pork chop, and the pork chop is literally pink? Ciao. Alright, so JJ Rodriguez's question is, what is the next step in my career path? What is the next step in JJ Rodriguez's career path? Yeah, my pink sauce is mayonnaise and ketchup. No more wire hangers. That movie's funny to me. I'm sorry, I know it shouldn't be funny, but it is kind of funny to me. It's her acting. It's so over the top. Oh yeah, she didn't know what the FDA stood for. She was like, I don't sell medical products. Why does it need to be FDA approved? I was like, girl, you need to get offline, honey. Alright? You are not making your situation any better. So what's the next step in terms of JJ Rodriguez's career path? I get the 9 of Swords. I get the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or masculine energy. I get the Page of Pentacles, which can be starting something new. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, and I do also accept Super Chat as well. But the information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. I get the 10 of Pentacles, so... and the Emperor. It could be moving in a new direction, maybe for more money, more opportunities. Making some sort of investment either in yourself or in general. Alright. And I got the Fool card. So yeah, I feel like you're moving in a new direction. Once again, that may involve more money, new opportunities, growth, or something like that. Or it could involve some sort of investment or investing. Lamarr, you gotta check out the new V.C. Andrews Flowers in the Attic Origins Part 4 mini-series on Lifetime. You can get it on Amazon for cheap, very worth buying. What is that about? I have Lifetime, actually. Isn't Lifetime on YouTube TV? I have YouTube TV. I also have Philo, so it has to be on either one of those. So JJ Rodriguez, your next question is, I'm an Aries woman. Will my Libra husband ever put me first? Will JJ Rodriguez's husband ever put JJ first? Lamarr, will you be doing a Nick Cannon reading? He's been coming up a lot these past few days. I didn't plan on it. I'm not really that interested. Is there something important going on with him? Will JJ's husband put JJ first? I haven't been doing much readings on celebrities. I don't really care about celebrities, to be honest. I really don't. But they're good topic starters. They're good things to weave into topics, right? Anyways, I get the 4 of Pentacles. So, will your Libra husband ever put you first? I get the Queen of Cups. I feel like your husband has lots of priorities. He may have also a lot of people he has to answer to or be responsible for, something like that. I get the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like he definitely could make an effort to put you first or to make you feel like you're first or something like that. This could maybe be something practical, going out on dates, doing things special for you with the High Priestess coming out, doing things he knows that you specifically like. So I feel like he may attempt to, but there are always other things that are going to also be high on his priority list. But I also get the Empress. So, once again, I feel like he may attempt to put you first or make you feel that way. But he's always going to have other things he's going to have to be responsible for. Okay, Magical Mermaid, I'll check it out. Will this turn into divorce for JJ and their partner, their husband? What do you have to say about this, Spirit? By the way, you guys, I'm doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat. Alright. I get the 8 of Swords. I don't know if necessarily that's something that you want to do, really. I get the 5 of Wands. However, there could be problems that continue to ensue. I get the Chariot card, which could be forward movement in some way, shape, or form. It could be getting to a better place or working towards a better place. It could be therapy, something like that. Or mediation. I get the 4 of Pentacles. It's just controversial right now. I get the Hanged Man. I feel like you're probably going to want to put off divorce. Like, use it as the last resort. But I feel like things could get better and then, like, feel like they're not getting better. It may teeter-totter or it could be hot and cold. So I don't know if things are going to get better anytime soon or quickly. So it's going to kind of loom in the air, divorce, I feel like, possibly. I hope that makes sense. Alright, I think someone sent a donation. Chrissy B, what is your question? Is Chrissy B here? By the way, you guys, I'm doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. I do prefer PayPal. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. My dad died last year, and I want to know what his spirit want me to do, which I can start healing from my grief. Thank you so much, Lamarr. I get the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like you should distract yourself with work or something productive. Maybe something that will take time. Immerse yourself in some sort of project. I get the Three of Cups. I feel like maybe getting into therapy, learning about your grief, or actively seeking to learn from this experience or graduate from this experience in a way. I get the Five of Wands. You're going to have good days and bad days. I think starting something maybe new in his honor as well. Maybe you've always wanted to start a business, start a class or something like that. Now would be a good time to take that or do that or start that. I get the Eight of Swords. The Four of Swords, I don't think friends are going to understand, so I think you may want to once again seek a therapist or some sort of support group or therapy to talk about this, because once again other people may not understand or know how to help you. But yeah, I feel like eventually doing these things will get to the other side, with the Temperance card being the last card. So I hope that makes sense, and I'm sorry to hear that, Pink Lillyful. We send you love and light. Martiana, what's your question? Is Martiano here? By the way, if you were just coming in, we were talking about Leo season earlier. And the pink sauce. Martiano says, I have these two guys. One's a Virgo, the other one's a Gemini. I want to know if they are both interested because they have traits I like. Is a Virgo or Gemini guy interested in Martiano? Hi Vaughn, how are you? I get the Hanged Man. I get the Two of Wands. I get the Six of Wands. I get the Four of Cups. I get the Ten of Swords. Are they both interested? I get the Ten of Pentacles. It's possible one of them may be interested. I'm not sure if they're interested in you romantically. It may be more friendly in nature. especially with the Ten of Swords coming up. I would keep your options open. The Ten of Pentacles could mean like the energy of working well together or something like that, or having similar interests. Maybe these or one of these people or both of these people could be people you could go out with, you know, have drinks with, see a movie with. I don't necessarily see romance. Four of Cups is a friend card. So I don't necessarily see that interest in like between or with either of them. I would keep your options open. Pink Lilyful says, I'm trying to get in grief therapy and I'm learning to find a way to afford it. I know my family members and husband don't really understand the pain I'm experiencing from my dad's death. Yeah. I would just keep searching. I'm sure there's ways to find something within your budget. Even if it's a weekly thing or a monthly thing, I think that could help you. Or maybe there's something on Zoom. So make sure you guys like the video. Thank you all for being here. If Crystal's here, make sure, Crystal, you send your question. And also, once again, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat. There could be support groups that meet without charge. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I saw. Like a support group that meets without charge. Check out community centers or even churches, right. You know, even if it meets once a month, it's better than nothing, I think. Just knowing that you're not alone. I know when my dad died, my grandma had to go to like some sort of grief therapy. I don't remember what she went to, or I think it was a group thing though. So I would recommend that. You're welcome, Marciano. So do we have any Leos in the chat? Would any Leos like to speak about Leo season? Happy birthday to my Leos. Once again, Leo season is a good time to get creative. I know that sometimes Leos can be very stylish, especially if they're into like fashion. They can be very bold. Sometimes hospitals have meetings for grief. Yeah. Exactly. Jay Blue says thank you. You're welcome. Oh, are you a Leo? Yeah. Martiano says August 18th. I'm excited for the intense Grand Cross that's approaching at the end of this month. Thank you, LB, for your donation. Yeah, there's always an event happening during Leo season, I noticed. Lionsgate. I think we have a full moon or a new moon coming up, which I'm already doing. I'm already starting my magic, actually, so I hope you're doing your magic. Leo and Jupiter, yes. I have a fifth house, a very strong fifth house, which Leo rules the fifth house. Thank you, Lolly, for your donation. What are the energies to come surrounding me in my current retail job? What should I expect in my 20th year? What are the energies to come surrounding Lolly's retail job? What should Lolly expect in their 20th year? Leo and Jupiter, Mars and Leo. Leo Jupiter would be a risk taker. Oh wait, you sent a donation for 2 questions. I just realized that. Okay, what are the energies to come surrounding you in your current retail job? I get the Nine of Cups, so maybe this is a job that you really enjoy. Or there's aspects of it that you enjoy at least. However, I get the Ten of Wands, so you could be reaching your breaking point, or you could be reaching a point of not being able to move forward. Get the Three of Pentacles, so there could be maybe talks, disputes over pay or hours, or something like that. And then I get the Hierophant, so maybe there's a male figure in this job who is in, who definitely could be a decision maker. Get the Three of Swords, which could be some disappointing news or information that comes through, or communication. And I get the Four of Wands, which can be moving, you know, from something else or wanting to expand. Unexpected change. So I don't know, I feel like things are changing with your current job, your retail job, and you may want to be open to moving on to something new, particularly if you're not getting what you want out of the situation. I will look to around to find support groups for grief, Leo, Moon, Venus, and Leo. Yeah, especially with that Leo Moon, I think you need some sort of outlet. What should I expect in my 20th year? What should Lolly expect in their 20th year, Spirit, of working at their job or in their industry? I got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles can be bonuses or finances, money, something like that. Good sales. I get the King of Wands, which could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, male or masculine energy. I get a Wheel of Fortune, which could be forward movement. So I'm not sure if your 20th year, when your 20th year is exactly. I get the Sun card, which is once again a new beginning. So maybe an offer could come through on your 20th year or around your 20th year, movement forward, a new beginning in some way, shape, or form. These are things you should expect. Maybe it involves a King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And I feel like options to expand as well, or something dealing with hours or pay could come up on your 20th year. Does that make sense? Fun fact about Leo is that it rules over sex along with Scorpio, but for different reasons. Scorpio is more tantra, soulmate, cryptic, while Leo is more playful, exciting, and recreational. Yeah, Leo is basically one night stands or flings. Pink Lilyful says, one of my family members told me that my dad felt he was a burden to me while I was a caregiver. That moment I knew family members. That was the moment I knew family members don't understand how I felt about his passing. Why would they say that, though? I don't understand that. What prompted them to say that? I was my dad's caregiver too, Pink Lilypool. Yeah. The thing I like about YouTube is that it's a good platform, but there's so many lurkers who are so quiet and silent. I have to be mindful of what I say because I don't know who's watching, and it doesn't feel like you're having like a safe conversation. It feels like a conversation you're having where you know people are eavesdropping. Does that make sense? That's how it feels when you have like a lot of people watching but not talking. Not that I care, but I don't know. So I can never be 100% like open when I'm live, if that makes sense. What would you say, Leo, what could be exalted in, you think, Neptune or Pluto? Would Leo be exalted in Neptune or Pluto? I would say probably neither, to be honest with you. Maybe Pluto? A Neptune Leo, no shade to Neptune Leos. A Neptune Leo could be delusional, which isn't a good combination. So, thank you, Lamarr. I'm looking to move away from my current job. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah. There's 22 people in the room, but there's like only like 5, maybe 6 of you talking. It doesn't really add up. So, there's lots of people lurking, but not talking. I see y'all. I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I just don't say like everything. Like yesterday, someone asked me about my love life. I was like, it's going great. I'm not talking about my love life with a whole bunch of people watching that I don't know. Please. But I do love you guys. I'm trying not to disrupt the readings. Oh yeah, no, you're fine. I'm just like bringing up a point. Hi, Miss Girl Betty. How are you? Thank you for being here. So, that's why I always recommend you guys, if you guys don't feel comfortable asking live readings, you can always get a personal reading, because I understand. You know. Some people just watch for entertainment. I'm entertaining. But I'm going to control the entertainment. I'm not going to let me become a spectacle. Does that make sense? Like, it's like, I don't know. Lamarr, you made a video where you mentioned keep your love life private. Yes, always. Have you watched the movie Soul? I haven't. But I've heard about it. Isn't it that Pixar movie? But yes, keep your love life private, child. You know, keep certain things to yourself. Don't talk about your money. Don't talk about your love life. Alright? There's certain things I will not talk about on live. I just won't. I won't even talk about them in my videos, period. Because you just never know who's watching, you know? And plotting your downfall. Right? You gotta be careful. First time catching you live, just listening. Thank you, Bright Smiles. Yes, it's interesting, and you never know when someone else's reading will resonate with yourself. That's true. Yeah, also, so you won't jinx stuff or anything. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Jinxing is a real thing. You gotta be careful. I'm in my 20th year as an age, but still thank you. Okay, I thought you meant 20 years in your job, which, I mean, either is fine. So, 20 years at one job is you know, that's unheard of in today's age. Maybe in the 1950s or the 60s or the 70s, but in the 2022s, 20 years on a job, child. No, ma'am. Hi, Lamarr. I'm just one of those people that likes just like watching your live. Well, thank you for liking and watching. I know some of you just like watching. I get a lot of the comments where it's like, oh, or even in readings, they'll be like, well, I don't comment, but I watch. So, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the people that watch for nefarious purposes. Because they think I'm going to say something, you know, that they can use against me or something like that. There's just those people out there, you know. And you're not going to catch... I'm just saying to those people, you're not going to catch me slipping because I see you watching too. So, amen to that, Lamarr. Private life should be kept private. Exactly. I saw a video about an old man in Brazil who had been working at his same job for decades. Yes. That if you can, honey, if you can find a good job, stick to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. Now with Leo season, the thing Leo season teaches us is, once again, you got to pay attention to your moral system and your values, right? Because it can be easy to get carried away. Leos can get easily carried away. Give a Leo attention, and they will go on and on and on, or keep doing the same thing over and over and over. That gives them attention, right? And then they'll get mad when they keep doing the same thing over and over. That gives them attention, but then people get over that, right? You got to reinvent yourself over and over, right? So once again, that goes back to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes, so Capricorn of you, Lamarr, yes. Sometimes being the loudest, the most baddest, the most popular in the room doesn't mean anything. I can tell you that from YouTube. Just because you have 100,000 YouTube subscribers or 50,000 YouTube subscribers doesn't mean you're the most popular, or even 1 million subscribers. There's people with millions of subscribers where if I was talking to someone and be like, do you know so-and-so? They have 5.8 million subscribers on YouTube. The average Joe would still be like, who? Who is that? Again, I know they have 5.8 million subscribers, but I'm not one of them, right? So we've got to check our ego at the door, right? And Leo season is a testament. Leo season will cause you to check your ego at the door, honey. But really, it's not. It is your ego. It's spirit checking it's the universe checking your ego, but it's your higher self also checking you to keep you on track. Your ego is like the bad devil on your shoulder, telling you to do certain things. You gonna let them talk to you like that? That's your ego. You just gonna settle for 100,000? You're not gonna go for 1 million? You're just gonna settle for $200,000? You're not gonna go for $200 million? That's the ego. That's Leo. Dangling the money in front of them. It's like the lion dangling the piece of meat in front of the lion to get them to do what you want, right? But the thing is that sometimes the lion wises up and realizes who it is, and not only does it grab the meat, it grabs you too, right? That ties into Nope. I don't want to spoil Nope for you, but that is pretty much Nope in a nutshell. The movie Nope by Jordan Peele, that's the pink sauce is Nope in a nutshell. The Nope is basically a commercial for the pink sauce. They should have put the pink sauce in Nope at this point, right? Or I guess it would be the pink sauce is the commercial for Nope. Ciao. Ego will get the best of you. Yeah, exactly. I'm still finding OG YouTubers with millions of subs that are new to me. Exactly. Decrease says, why are you speaking what I'm projecting? We've got to check our ego at the door. We've got to check ourselves, I'm telling you, your ego will get you into trouble. There's the ego, and then there's like the soul, the spirit. The soul, the spirit is the good angel, right? The bad angel is like, you gonna let them talk to you like that? Really? You're not gonna go up to them and punch them in their face or give them a piece of your mind? But the good angel, the soul, the spirit is like, is it really worth it to do that? Is it worth it to waste your energy in that way? Don't you have better things to do, more productive ways to utilize your energy? That's the good angel. We need to listen to the good angel more often, especially during Leo season. The bad angel, the Leo, the bad Leo or the bad angel is like, your friend hyping you up, to do some dumb shit. Yeah, girl, go ahead and do it. Yes, I'll be right behind you. And then something happens and your friend is like, I told her not to do it. Or I told him not to do it. But you were right there behind her or him hyping them up. Really? That's Leo. You've got to be careful of the hype, right? During Leo season. Okay? Just because everyone is jumping doesn't mean you need to jump. Okay? Mandela says, so true, humility is key. So sad to watch people trip over and fall down because their ego is too large. Exactly. Waiting for your downfall like you're an experiment. Exactly. Yes. And everyone on social media, anyone in life can get this. But especially if you're on social media, you can easily become a spectacle to anybody. Everyone is always looking for the crash, the downfall. So that's why you gotta really be a mastermind of every move you make, everything you do, right? But just in general, you know, you gotta be a mastermind of every move you make, everything you do, because not everyone is wanting to see you win. Unfortunately, you know, there's people in your life who you think want to see you win, but they really don't. All right. And Leo, once again, can be jealousy. Leo can bring this out of people. Well, how come he or she gets to get that and I don't? I'm just as good. I'm just as this. I'm just as that. That's that evil devil on your side. That's that ego. You know, you're gonna say, you know, girl, bye, and flick that evil devil off, honey. Brush it off, girl. You know? Seriously. So just some things to think about during Leo season. Do not let your ego get the best of you. Do not let other people's ego get the best of you. Is there such thing as a healthy ego, Lamarr? Absolutely, there is such thing as a healthy ego. Sometimes ego is necessary. Sometimes you do need to know your worth, right? It's important you know your worth, absolutely. But don't let your perception of your worth get so big that you think you're the most important person on the planet, because that's not the case. Thank you, Sabrina, for your donation. Decree, I had a long, busy day running errands. What about you? Oh, how miraculous was your day? G says, my ex's fiance is doing this to me. She's copying me on everything I do. Her ego is high. That's weird. Yeah, that's annoying. I hate when people copy me as well. That really gets under my skin when people copy me. I mean, they say, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. But go find your own vibe. That's how I feel. Now, if someone is imitating you or copying you but giving homage to you, you know, shout out to Lamarr who gave me this idea or concept, that's a different thing. But if they're just blatantly copying you, that really gets under my skin. Thank you, Sabrina, for your donation. What is coming up for me in the near future generally? What is coming up for Sabrina in the near future generally? JJ Rodriguez says, I like that you're not that interested in celebrities. Sorry, I'm catching up. My Libra man is a people pleaser. He also sticks to good habits for 2 to 3 months and then he falls off the wagon. That sounds like a Leo. What is coming up for me in the near future, generally? What's coming up for Sabrina in the near future? Not sure I want a person to nag to for the rest of time. Because that's what it feels like. She has been doing this for years. It's annoying. I would cut anyone off that copies me. And I have done that before, by the way. No comment. Let me look for Sabrina's question. What is coming up for Sabrina in the near future generally, Spirit? What do you have to say about that? So I'm just saying, check your egos at the door during Leo season, alright? And that includes y'all too, Leos, okay? I love y'all, but keep it cute. Okay, I get the Emperor. I get the Lover's card. So maybe, I'm not sure if this Emperor is someone you're romantically tied to, or what kind of connection could be going on here, but the Lover's card definitely could represent some attraction going on. I get the 3 of Wands showing up, so 3 can represent travel. I get the Sun card, which can represent a new beginning. It can represent pregnancy. The Lover's card can also be a pregnancy card. The Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like a new opportunity is coming. I feel like there's something about romance in the air as well for you possibly, or some attraction. Yes, Christy, please ask your question. The last card I get is the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like there's an opportunity for something new, for you to start something new, or something new could come through for you. But I also get some attraction connected to an emperor. An emperor is a man with power or status. So Chrissy says, I thought you weren't coming back on. Can I still ask my question? Yes. Please ask your question, Chrissy. By the way, I am doing live readings. So get your questions before I sign off. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. And I do also accept Super Chat. Thank you, G, for your donation. Will me and my ex communicate soon? It seems people who copy others don't know who they are as a person. Exactly. Or if someone's copying you, I found it they could be in competition with you secretly. Either they are in competition with you and they know it, or they may be in competition with you and don't realize it. Which either way, it's weird. Alright. So you gotta figure out if someone's copying me, are they a frenemy? I don't want no frenemies around me. You are either a friend or an enemy. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So I need to know which one you are, okay? For me personally. Will G and their ex communicate? I get the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords could be information coming through or communication coming through. Thank you, Christy, for your question. I get the Lover's card, so this could be a reconnection, a reigniting of attraction. By the way, you know why they say keep your friends close but your enemies closer, right? Does anyone know what that actually means? I think we need to do a video on that one day. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Because I live by that line. That's a line I live by. Does anyone know what that line really means? Alright, I get the 8 of Cups here. I get the Justice card. I do feel like you two could reconnect. I feel like old feelings could arise. I get the Fool card. It could be easy for you to get swept up in these old feelings, so you're gonna need to be careful. But my answer is yes. I do feel like you and your ex could communicate again. Please, Lamarr, would love alive. Yes. I miss sex with a Leo man. Me, Aries, and this Leo man back in the day used to have these hot romantic summers. Really miss that. Child. I think I've had sex with an Aries man. It wasn't really anything to write about, but maybe I just didn't have the right man. I think the best sex I've had was probably a Capricorn man and a Scorpio man, probably. Or an Aquarius. Probably Capricorn, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Alright, anyways, okay, let's get to Chrissy's question. Christy says, I just want to see if Leo season is going to bring a new love for me. Is Leo season going to bring a new love for Christy? Yes, what does it mean to keep your enemies closer? I don't know that I could pretend to be friends with someone who hurts me. That's not what it means. Well, that's not what it means to me. But I'll tell you in a second. Is Leo season going to bring in a new love for Chrissy B? There's a lot of meanings to it. I'll break it down in a second. The feeling you have Cap, Aquarius, and Scorpio in your chart. Yes. I do too. I actually have all that in my chart as well. Interesting. I get the Hermit card. So, will Leo season bring a new love? I get the moon card. I get the Queen of Pentacles. I get the World card. It's possible for you to maybe meet someone or catch someone's eye. I don't know if I see like new love coming in. I see Ace of Swords, so conversations could be had. It would definitely be a good time during Leo season for you to put your intentions out there, so that Spirit can bring you what you want, or help to bring you what you want, but you may be rushing it a bit with the Seven of Wands coming up. I feel like, you know, Leo is not even really a season about love, to be honest with you. Leo is a season of like romance, romantic fling. So I'm not sure if it's the best season to look for love, but it might once again be the best season to put your intentions out there for love. Alright? So that's what I see about that. Put your intentions out there. I feel like you could meet people. Thank you, Adonai, for your donation. Unemployed art major says, what does Leo season mean for my finances? You know, I could respond to that in a lot of ways, unemployed art major. I'm not sure how to respond necessarily. Remember, you guys, okay, so before, let's just get to Adonai's question real quick, and then we'll break down what the meaning of keep your friends close but your enemies closer means. Okay? A Capricorn broke my heart. Yes, I'm still salty. A Capricorn's broken my heart before. I don't know if I'm still salty. But I don't think the worst... I think the worst heartbreak I had was actually a Taurus guy. My freshman year of college. Which I'm not salty about anymore either. What general messages do you have for Adonai, Spirit? The Taurus guy, I don't know, I probably might still date, actually. If he weren't a dick this time around. Which might not be good, actually. So, what does that say about me? Anyways, long story. What general messages does Spirit have for Adonai? Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. I was besties with Scorpio women, could not connect on a real emotional level, felt fake or covered with alcohol. Yeah, I don't do well with Scorpio women as friends. I don't know why. I'm sure not all Scorpio women are like this, but I don't do the best with Scorpio women as friends. I don't know what that is about either. Virgos were always my biggest heartbreaks, ruthless. I've heard that about Virgos. Alright, I get the Ten of Wands. So, Adonai, you could be going through stress at this time. You could be experiencing a lot of stress, anxiety. You definitely could have a lot on your plate. I think you need to pay attention to where you're focusing your energy. I think you need to pay attention to your priorities at this time. For example, it would probably be better to focus your energy on a solution rather than the problem, whatever the problem may be. Three of Wands can represent expansion. It can represent moving in a new direction. It can represent long distance travel. I get the Hierophant, so the Hierophant can be maybe you. The Hierophant typically represents divine masculine energy, divine rules and regulations. It also can be an ancestor, so also could be an ancestor around you coming through. My biggest are also Virgos, also all involved third parties. Child. Well, thank you for letting me know to stay away from Virgos. And I'm a Virgo rising, so once again, I wonder what that says about me. Anyways, I get the Eight of Swords. So, what general messages does Spirit have for you? I feel like you're in some sort of situation and you kind of need, I feel like something could come through, but you kind of need to have faith or something like that. Or you maybe need to call on your ancestors. Alright. Does that make sense, Adonai? What's your moon sign? My moon sign is in Libra. I get along with Scorpio females and males, but I'm a Cancer, so water understands water. Oh, that makes sense. Maybe because I'm a lot of Earth. I will never mess with another Virgo as long as I live. Virgos are really that bad? My sister is a Scorpio. If she wasn't, I think it would be hard to keep her as a friend. She has intense friendships and then something turns and she burns all bridges. Yeah, friendships with Scorpios are really intense. I don't know if I've had very many male Scorpio friends. All of my male friends are usually like Sagittarius or like some earth sign. Or an air sign. I don't really have a lot of earth sign. Or water. Oh wait, no, I don't have a lot of water sign friends. I think it's because I have a lot of, like, I'm a lot of fire and earth, I think. Like, I come across as a lot of fire and earth. And that does not mix well with water all the time. Aquarius are so sexy but so cold. I really wish I could get Aquarius better. They are really cold. It cut out. I didn't hear the last part. I don't remember what I said on the last part. I think, once again, you have an opportunity or something that you're going through. You need to connect to your ancestors to break out of it. The Hierophant could be a male ancestor. It could be you. Or something like that. You put your question in the Cash App. I don't think I got a Cash App from you, Decree. By the way, you guys, if you guys want any live questions, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. Let's get to, I think, Marciano's question. I am getting hot. Okay, so, Marciano says, what is the possible future for me and my friend Joseph? I'm Leo. He's Pisces. What is the possible future with Marciano and Joseph, Spirit? Oh, okay, Decree. Yeah, Capricorns can be very cold. I think sometimes... You're welcome, I don't know. I think Capricorns can be more cold than Aquarius is, to be honest. Capricorns, we can be very cutthroat. I'm not gonna lie. We can be very cutthroat. Like business cutthroat. Alright, anyways, I get the 10 of Cups, so... What is the connection between you and Joseph? I get the 8 of Cups. I feel like there's good things about this relationship. You could be very close. You could be very, maybe touchy-feely, like huggy, like, oh, this is my friend. But anything deeper than that emotionally, or in terms of an emotional connection, it could get a little bit fishy or hot or cold, which could confuse you. Particularly if this person is not out of the closet or is whatever, not, you know, whatever's going on with that. I get the 7 of Swords, so I feel like this relationship could be confusing once again. The emotional connection versus the good aspects of it, or the lack of a certain emotional connection. I get the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, Capricorns are good for returning. I love Capricorn, lawyers for representing. Yes. And then I get the 5 of Cups. So, yeah, to be honest with you, Marciano, I get that this connection is could possibly be confusing for you. I get a lot of hot and cold energy. Despite the Ten of Cups coming out as the first card, it is kind of only the best card I see here. All the other cards are very hot and cold energy. So I feel like there's good aspects to it, but it only goes so far. It kind of feels like to me like a friendship, which I don't know if this is the case, but it feels like the energy feels like to me a friendship between a male, like a gay male or LGBTQ male, and a straight male, but a straight male who is like open-minded and like, you know, and like he's all touchy-feely, but he's like I'm not gay kind of thing. I don't know. Does that make sense? That's what I see about this relationship. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So, Decree, let me know when you send that donation. Remember, you guys, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat. I'm going to go blow my nose and be right back. Thank you. I think that's Decree for your donation. In celebration of... Wait a minute. Is the camera not focused? Hold on. Oh, okay. Yes, Capricorn seem very talented at everything, too. Wait, I'm missing some key comments, I think. Hold on. Oh, that's why you said don't mind me. Some of these comments aren't posting. Capricorns I've come across always seem very quiet and ready to get things done more serious. We are very quiet and serious. Okay. I think I'm caught up. He's confusing. It seems to be a strong emotional bond, but at the same time mixed signals. I've accepted if it doesn't go anywhere, but I've been told and observed a sort of bisexualness to him. I could see that, but once again, he has to come out in his own timing. You know? This Capricorn is such a hard worker, typical Cappy. And Capricorns will always put in the work to get there, even if they don't automatically have it. Yep, that's me. That's me too. Don't forget to tell us about keeping your enemies closer. Yes, okay. I think Scorpio wants to know that they trust you and you really care about them genuinely before they open up to you. I agree with that. So cheers to my Leos out there. In true Leo fashion, I have red shot glasses. This is, for YouTube purposes, water. Alright. Allegedly, however, this is lime vodka. I'm not sure. It's just a little shot. I'm pretty sure I can't take this full shot, to be honest, but cheers. This is water, allegedly. Okay. Oh. I don't know how y'all do this. I can't. I need a chaser, I think. Let me go get a chaser, y'all. I'll be right back. I mean, aren't Pisces by nature back and forth and confusing at times anyway? Yes, but if you add the layer of someone who's in the closet and struggling with their sexuality, that's a whole different story. Cheers. I'm going to grab Belvedere. Yes. And they have great instincts about people. Scorpios do. Scorpios are fierce allies when they trust you. They can be fierce allies. Alright, let's take this shot. Okay. It's not bad. I added peach juice to it. I think it's just like pure peach juice from Walmart. It's really good. So it tastes like peach juice now. Okay, let's talk about keeping your friends close, but your enemies closer. So, this saying is a saying I live by, and I encourage you all to at least understand and incorporate in your lifetime. When you're not an alcoholic, exactly. So keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. Now, the interesting thing with this is that friends can quickly be turned into enemies, right? Now, if you keep your enemies close to you, though, you'll more quickly be able to spot an enemy in a friend, alright, before they get to that enemy point, right? So the saying of keeping your friends close but your enemies closer, the way I see it is you want to keep your enemies closer because you want to study your enemies. Keeping your enemies close does not mean you're actually friends with them or anything like that. It just means you keep your eye on them and what they're doing, right? So even if you block them on social media, you still want to see what they're posting. If they're posting subliminals about you, you want to study your enemies, right? And you want to keep your friends close, you know, because your friends can also be a support system in fighting off your enemies. But once again, you want to keep your friends close. You want to keep your enemies closer, once again, because once again, you are your own person, your own entity. You can never really fully trust anyone, right? And believe it or not, an enemy can become a better friend in the right circumstances than an actual friend in your life would. So friends and enemies is kind of like a fine line sometimes. You know the word frenemies, right? That's someone who has a lot of frenemies in their life is someone who does not understand the concept of keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right? So keeping your friends close, a good example of this is like on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? I'm not good at killing with kindness, it feels fake. Well, that is kind of part of it. You want to keep your enemies close. A good example of this is Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? The Real Housewives all have to work together, you know, and there's lots of enemies of the housewives. This one doesn't like that one doesn't like this one. But sometimes the ones that don't like each other will purposely pick at each other in order to like keep the pecking order. Like, remember I don't like you, remember I'm keeping my eye on you, right? Kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like, you wanna keep your eye on your enemies, you wanna keep and if you need to keep your foot on your enemy's necks, right? Once someone becomes an enemy, it's not like you completely, you know, forget about them. Oh, you're an enemy, to the dust you go. No, if you have enemies out there, you want to be paying attention to them. Not paying attention to your enemies, that's the art of war, exactly. Not paying attention to your enemies. Imagine in a war. If someone is in a war and not paying attention to their enemies, that enemy can ambush you. So if you always pay attention to your enemies, you're always paying attention to their next moves. Alright? Now the way I do it, I'm a silent assassin, right? I'm not going to tell you I'm watching you, and I'm not going to tell you how I'm watching you. Alright? There's a lot of people I watch who probably don't know I watch them, right? Because I'm a silent assassin. I understand the art of keeping your enemies close, keeping your friends close, but your enemies closer. Alright? Never keep your foot off an enemy's neck. Never keep your eye off an enemy. Their neck, their eyes, their face, whatever they're doing, don't keep your eye off of them. Alright? So I'm just saying, and once again, you keep friends close because once they're friends can be great allies. In the art of war, the more friends, the more allies you have, the better. If you're fighting for a common cause, But you've also got to be careful because friends can turn into enemies. But you can catch them before they turn into an enemy by studying your enemies. Because a friend that's eventually going to turn into an enemy will start showing certain signs that you're already going to be able to spot because you've been through this before. It's like we talked about Sydney Prescott. You know, Sydney by Scream 4 or 5, she's been through it before. She knows the signs to pay attention to, right? That's like also kind of like a roundabout way of keeping your enemies close, but keeping your friends close, but your enemies closer. And that ties into Sydney's world because, and a lot of times in Sydney's world in Scream, the friends end up being the killers, right? That's also a perfect example of keep your enemies close, or keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Right? The Real Housewives, they kind of utilize this. They don't always utilize it the best. I would say the best person at this is probably Kenya. The concept of keep your friends close but your enemies closer. I think Kenya probably is the one that gets this the most. And probably Candy too, which is why they've lasted the longest. Yes, I love the book The Art of War. And the interesting thing is I've never read the book of The Art of War. I've never read The Art of War. Yes, I keep my eye on my enemies and friend enemies. Exactly. I don't trust anyone. I pay attention to friends and enemies. I stay observant. I listen attentively and I remain quiet. Exactly. I have the book The Art of War. I need to read it more often. Thank you, Dorothy. Lamarr needs to be on one of these shows. Oh my god. I feel like if I were on one of these shows, I don't know how it would go. I don't know. I think I would do well on one of these shows, to be honest. I think I'm very calculated. I'm good at seeming dumb, or I'm good at seeming a certain way, but once again, I'm a silent assassin. You're not going to see me coming. I promise you. I outed a friend enemy after waiting 2 months, or if you're good, you probably will see me coming. But probably still won't. I outed a friend turned enemy after waiting 2 months in a personal confessional. Oh, you will love it. Yes. Yes, read and apply The Art of War, but ground yourself. It's powerful. I guess I need to read it. This is exactly the lesson of my Pluto in the 11th house of friendships. Power struggles, learning to keep my power by not overreacting. Exactly. I needed to for my soul, but it's a gossip world. It is a gossip world. Yeah. So, learn the art of keeping your friends close but your enemies closer. Alright? Yes, you would do good and you have that secret weapon, intuition. I do, yes. I think if you put me into... I kind of want to try for some of these shows because I just like the way I think. Like, I kind of want to try, like... I don't know about Housewives, but maybe like Big Brother or something like that. And I've never watched Big Brother, like sat down and watched it, but I still feel like I could figure it out and do well. Or put me in Drag Race. I could probably figure out Drag Race. I feel like the way I think, I don't know, I have a very algorithmic, calculated mind. But you guys know that. The way we talk, the conversations we have, the way I think, child. Y'all know I'm always plotting something, I'm always thinking. Always. Always. An easy way to detect a frenemy is to pay attention to how they react when you share good news with them. Exactly, Coley. Yes. That's a good way to tell a frenemy. Yeah. A frenemy will either not be excited or they'll be like, oh, great, you know, and then change the conversation. Very good point, Chloe. Exactly. You have an amazing thought process. Love hearing your perspective. Yes. Thank you, beautiful dreamer. It would be interesting to have a psychic on TV plotting, wouldn't it? And I think I would give good TV too. Child. Yeah, I've been thinking about lately, like, applying for one of these shows or something like that. Just because I think it would be fun. I really think it would be fun. So... But the thing with these shows is that you have to go into it. You can't go into the room like, or you can't go into it being like, I'm the top dog, I'm the best, you know, I'm gonna win this. You can, but you like better really have an A game, or I don't know. That would not be my strategy. Going into it being like, I'm gonna win this, blah 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 blah. Maybe if I wanted to give TV, but my real strategy would probably be like, to observe everything first and see who everyone is and then start plotting from there. But you have to remember, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm like New York Pollard. That's me, except not as crazy. She's a plotter though, you know. She's like, she seems one way, but she's like totally plotting behind the scenes, behind that facade. I love being a Capricorn. Alright, let's get to these questions, you guys. So that is the art of keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. Alright. Thank you, G, for your donation. Hi, Diamond. You would be so good. Apply and see what happens. I think I will. Maybe you can even go on that Netflix show, The Circle. I've never seen that. The Circle. I guess I have to write that down. The Circle. The Circle. Good morning. Oh my god, it is morning time. I would be so amazing. I really do want to get on one of these shows. I don't know, I think it would be really fun. The only scary part for me would be like traveling for the kind of for the first time. Once I'm there, I'm there. I'm like, let's game on, bitches. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to plot and win. All right. So D's question is, for I am working on, hold on. You're on the coast, try it. You're right. I am working on projecting my dreams. Am I on track? Is D Cree on track for projecting their dreams? You are a creator, Lamarr. You create your own reality show. Yeah, I should. I have my own platform. And there's something with Vimeo. Vimeo's doing something different. I don't know. I'm keeping my eye on Vimeo. Vimeo is like kind of coming up, y'all. For creators, at least. See, I can go from topic to topic. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think too fast. Like, my mind is like all over the place. Anyway. So, is D Cree on track for projecting their dream spirit? What do you have to say about this? Is D Cree on track for projecting their dreams? I get the 3 of Cups, so... Oh, you're a Patreon. Yes, I just posted a class yesterday on Patreon. I get the 5 of Pentacles. Are you on track? I get the Strength card, so I feel like you're on track, but I feel like maybe you easily get discouraged, or there's certain things that need to happen or you need to do, maybe things you need to explore, but you may not have the resources to do these things. It could deal with travel, education, something like that. Hold on, the cards are flipping over. For some reason, I have Foxy Brown stuck in my head. I don't know why. I never watch the Real Housewives shows. I see the clips of the shows. Are they interesting to watch? I only watch the clips, to be honest. I don't watch the show. When I'm bored, I'll like watch the clips. I like watching the clips of them fighting because I think sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it can be too much drama, though, and I'm like, okay, I need to cleanse this from my spirit. But I think sometimes they have good reads. So I like to watch them. And I love watching Nene. I love watching Kim getting dragged. Anytime Kim gets dragged, it's always funny to me. I love watching Nene, like, read people. And I love Kenya. Kenya is also a silent assassin. You'd have no problem saying hush hush about being on the show. I would have a heart attack if you popped up on TV. Oh yeah, you wouldn't hear me say anything about the show. Guys, I'm taking a month off. The reason, I'd probably find a reason, that would be a plot too. I'd plot my exit from my channel. Guys, I'm taking a month off. I've been planning this for 6 months now. That would be me. Alright. I get the Hierophant. So are you on track? I feel like you are on track. I feel like you need to look at the big picture though, Decree, to be honest with you. I think you may also get too caught up in the like smaller details of you trying to reach your dreams. I think you definitely need to not give up faith. I think you need to continue having faith, especially with the Judgment card coming up. And continue to pray on it. Connect with Spirit about it, alright? That's an integral part here. Okay? So I get a yes, but there's some things you need to work on. We would all be watching. Yes. I love Foxy Brown 70 movie. Oh no, I'm talking about Foxy Brown, the rapper. But yes, Pam Grier is an icon too. Yes, Foxy Brown with the afro, yeah. Y'all know Pam Grier was also in Jawbreaker too. We were talking about Jawbreaker a few weeks ago. She was the detective in Jawbreaker. She like, you know, like threw the Jawbreaker down on the table. I love that movie. That's a good movie. Has anyone seen Jawbreaker here? I wish we could watch movies. I want to go to Greece. You are right. Funds are tight for that. I'm being distracted. That makes sense. So your next... Wait. This is for Dorothy. Is Dorothy here? Dorothy, we're going to your question. And then after Dorothy... We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Always there was the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Alright, I'm hot. Sorry, you guys. So, Dorothy, let's get to your question. I thought we had a super chat. Thank you, Beautiful Dreamer, for your donation. Or, I don't know, I thought someone else sent a donation. What's coming towards Dorothy? What's coming towards Dorothy? By the way, my earrings are actually Alexander the Great. If you can't see Alexander the Great on my earrings. So shout out to Alexander the Great. What's coming towards Dorothy in love or in general? I get the Eight of Pentacles, so this could be hard work. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands could be you working hard, like saving up money, and then something happening where it's like, I'm glad I have the money to spend on this, but I really didn't want to spend money on this kind of thing. I seen it, love the movie, yeah. Alright, I get the Eight of Wands. Thank you, Sabrina, for your donation. I get the Lover's card, so there could be lots going on. Dorothy, over these next few weeks, or months, or days, I get the Lover's card, so there also could be other distractions. The Lover's card can represent self-love, doing things from your heart. The Two of Cups could represent, though, a connection to someone else. So, and I get the Eight of Cups. Let me just pull one more card. I get the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's possible some new opportunity could be coming your way. It could involve you and someone else. Or some offer could be coming your way. You may not know necessarily how to deal with it or handle it or feel about it though. But the last card I get is the Knight of Pentacles. So these are the things I see coming up for you, or coming towards you. Alright. Ooh, Lamar, that Belvedere got me quick. I know I can't drink. Oh, yeah, I forgot I took a shot. Maybe that's why I'm sweating, because I'm, like, sweating now. Yeah, I'm not really... I prefer wine, definitely. But I'm taking a break from wine, so I was like, let me just get one of those little shot bottles. Alright, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. I love Judy Garland. I have a record. Yeah. I love Judy. Oh, Marciano sent another question. So Marciano's question is, I feel I'm on an interesting path that is just beginning to unfold. Can I get some clarity on what that might entail in the future? What path is unfolding for Marciano? Who works in 9 hours? Child? Me, probably. As well. Alright, I get the 6 of Swords. I get the High Priestess, so this situation could involve your intuition or spirituality. Or something about your connecting more to your femininity, being more grounded in your femininity. It could involve self-love, relationships, attraction as well. Be mindful, we all have masculine and feminine energies. I also get the Temperance card, so it could be you moving into a place of content, happiness, being more at peace. Hi, Mona Nicole. I get the 6 of Cups, so I feel like once again this deals with relationships. I prefer essential water, but it's time for everything. Ain't nothing wrong with a little fun. Essential water, what does that mean? I also get the 8 of Pentacles, so I feel like you're just working on yourself. The 8 of Pentacles could be working towards something practical like work, job, career, but I'm getting a lot of relationship cards here, so I feel like this is all prepping you probably for a relationship or like better relationships, which could transcend, you know, just romance and stuff like that. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. After Marciano's Beautiful Dreamer, remember you guys, I'm doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. After Beautiful Dreamer will be Sabrina. Oh, Beyonce, Beyonce. Shakira, Shakira, why do I have this song stuck in my head? Isn't Beyonce coming out with something soon? Thank you, Energy Maven, for your donation. Okay, let's get to Beautiful Dreamer's question. My mom is trying to set me up with a friend's son, and I am off mourning. He is successful, and I am waiting for no man. Is this a time-worthy connection? Is this a worthy connection for Beautiful Dreamer to pursue with a friend's son? Oh. Lamar, you was so on point. Cupcake pulled a muscle and she's prone to arthritis. They hooked her up with meds. She's feeling so much better. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I felt like she pulled something or something like that. So yes, predicted it. We're glad Cupcake is better. So yes, good for that. Good for Cupcake. Is this a worthy connection for a Beautiful Dreamer? Maybe that's why I'm singing Beyonce. Beautiful Dreamer, Beautiful Liar. Alright. I get the 4 of Cups, so is this a worthy connection? I get the Justice card. Okay. I'm trying not to judge spirit or, you know. Anyways, I get the King of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if this person is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male or masculine energy. He definitely could be someone with money, which you already said. He could own property or properties. I get the Six of Pentacles. Oh, he's an engineer. I feel like this would be something to pursue, yes. I feel like the Justice card can be you both being on the same page or something like that. But I get the Five of Pentacles. And the Judgment card. So yeah, I would say go for it, but go with no expectations. Maybe just go with the flow. And I feel like, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad thing to pursue. I don't get bad cards. So this may be something that has to grow, though. I personally would love to date an engineer, but just because he's an engineer doesn't mean he's a great person. So I don't know, but I would say yes, based on the cards, it would be good for you to pursue that. Alright, so after You're Welcome, Beautiful Dreamer. After Beautiful Dreamer is Sabrina. Sabrina, what's your question? You can be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Ooh, I'm hot. Diana, thank you. I found her a really nice vet in the San Fernando Valley. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. See, y'all, my predictions be on point. But you already knew that. So Sabrina says, question is, what on the near future with a Pisces ex of mine? What is in the near future for Sabrina and their Pisces ex, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of my exes watch me. Or some of them at least. I don't know why that thought just came to me. I get the King of Wands. This could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, male or masculine energy. I get a Five of Swords, which can represent miscommunication, misunderstandings. I get the Five of Pentacles, which once again can be delays in communication. I get the Nine of Cups, which can be fun. Selfish fun, though. Fun with intentions. And then I get the Knight of Pentacles. So, it's a possibility for something to begin again with you and your ex. Would it be worth it to rekindle? This is probably the better question. Let's pull a last card. I get the Seven of Wands. I think the better question is, would it be worth it to rekindle? And my answer to that would be, I think that would be for you to decide. But yeah, I do see a possibility for you to reconnect. You probably won't want the same things, though. So I hope that gave you some clarity and insight. Queen Shay is next, and then we'll get to Energy Maven's question. Queen Shay says, will my relationship with my mother ever heal? Will Queen Shay's relationship with their mother ever heal? Yeah. Diana, you ain't lying, child. Car people can be money hungry and shady. Sometimes doctors can be money hungry and shady. Psychiatrists, child, allegedly. Psychics, certain psychics, child. Not all psychics, but, you know, some. Every business has scammers, you know. Even, you know, the music industry, Hollywood. You know, so you really got to be careful. Alright, so I get the, Ten of Swords. Will your relationship with your mother ever heal? Well, the Ten of Swords definitely shows that there's some deep pain here. And, you know, the 10 also deals with generational curses. So I think there's something deeper going on here than you think or are aware of. I'm wondering, what was your mother's relationship with her mother? Alright. I get the Fool card, so the Fool card is a possibility for, you know, some sort of change or shift. But there's a lot of pain coming up with the Ten of Swords. Alright. I get the Three of Swords. I get the Page of Wands. Thank you, Naomi, for your donation. And I get the Ace of Wands. I feel like it's possible for you to move into the direction of healing. It's definitely not going to be overnight. Once again, the pain is deeper than just you and your mom. This feels like you may want to pursue therapy, family therapy, something like that. But I do get the Sun card, so the Sun card could be, once again, a yes. It is a 19 card, maybe 19 weeks, 19 months, alright? Or something prominent about the number 19, but I get a yes. Your relationship with your mother will eventually heal. Okay? I think I'm missing a lot of comments and conversations y'all are having. Okay, let's move to Energy Maven's question. Energy Maven says, would I be happier at the ER job at Mercy or the ortho job at Grants Pass? Would Energy Maven be happier at the ER job at Mercy or the ortho job at Grants Pass? T. Garcia, did you send a donation somewhere, or if so, let me know where. I get the Seven of Pentacles. I get the Devil card. It may come down to which pays you more money or which gives you more benefits in terms of resources, money, things of that nature, or any other benefits. Thank you, Naomi. I get the Five of Cups. I get the Chariot, which can be travel. Chariot can be medical. It sounds like they're both medical. However, the Chariot would be more ER, I'm assuming, in this case. I get the Nine of Wands. I'll pull one more card. And I get the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you should go towards whichever gives you more benefits, more growth, more opportunities. And I get medical, so that could be ER. But that's what I see. Yeah, that's what I see. Either the ER or go with which one provides you the best opportunities, money, or things like that. Your next question is, how will you recognize your future husband? How will Energy Maven recognize their future husband? I'm really thirsty. I need water. Actually, I'm gonna turn the air on because someone said you can't. Ooh, child. Well, you definitely could hear that. Someone said you can't hear it when I turn the air on. It's really hot, you guys, so I have to turn the air on. I think I mean medical as in like ER medical. How will Energy Maven recognize their future husband? That air feels so good. Sorry if you guys can hear the air going right now, but child, it's hot. Okay. I get the 8 of Wands, so how will you recognize your future husband? I get the Sun card. The Sun card can represent pregnancy, a new beginning. I get the King of Swords. They could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be very communicative. They could be very forthright. They definitely could be someone who's a thinker, intelligent. I get the Strength card. They could also be very quiet. Oh, you hear a slight blow, but not distracted. Okay, good. And I get the 4 of Wands. I feel like it's possible you could have similar people you know, similar friend groups or something like that. I'm not sure your zodiac sign. This could be an Aries or a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus female. Maybe there's a female associated with him who could be a friend, acquaintance, or something like that. And then I get the World card, so I feel like you could be set up with this person or something like that, even though you know them. Or I don't know, I feel like there could be other people involved. So I feel like they're going to make themselves known, like they like you or something like that. Or they're going to ask someone to set them up with you. Or set you up with them. Does that make sense? Like, they're going to come out and show you first who they are. Keep it on each time, the entire climate, wherever it is hot. Yeah, it's really hot. They wanted me to leave him at the vet for an extra 15 so they could watch him after I told them he was having a bad reaction. I took my baby home. If he's gonna die, he's gonna die at home with his family. Yeah. What kind of relationship did Queen Shay's mother and her mother have? What kind of relationship did Queen Shay's mother and her mother have? Wait, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you get what I'm saying, Spirit. What type of relationship did Queen Shay's mother and Queen Shay's grandmother have with each other? I love that. I need a forthright guy who lets me know what he's feeling exactly. I get the King of Cups, so this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male who could be prominent in regards to the situation. I get the 5 of Wands, so there probably was a lot of arguing, fighting, drama, either in the household or amongst this relationship between the mother and the grandmother. Once again, a man could be in the middle of this. I get the 4 of Swords. They may not have been very close. It may have been more so like boundaries crossed or not having necessary boundaries. It may have felt more like this isn't my mother, this is like my friend or my sister or my older sister kind of thing or something like that. I get the Page of Cups. So this could be your mother and her child form. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Grandmother was a Scorpio. Got it. I get the 9 of Swords. And the Strength card. I don't know. I get the energy that, like, there was a lot that your mother went through that maybe she felt like she couldn't share with your grandmother. Or that your grandmother didn't do anything about. The Strength card can be like your grandmother, you know, only caring about appearances or something like that. Or you know how you have the mothers where it's like, you better act up when you better not act up when we go in here, all right, kind of thing. Like, that's kind of the vibe I get. Don't act up in front of the Mackenzies, okay? Like, that vibe. I get the Ace of Swords. I feel like they could have probably had some exchange of words, your mother and your grandmother as well. And they probably would have had issues with boundaries or power struggles. That's what I see. Thank you, Dilu, for your donation. Alright. Naomi's next. Naomi wants to know, will Jaden reach out soon? Will Jaden reach out to Naomi soon? I'm gonna have to change my battery here in a minute, and we can talk for a little longer. So if you guys have any last questions before I leave, you can send your last questions. Will Jaden reach out to Naomi soon? Lady Shay says, I need a personal reading with you. Thanks. Yes, I'm available for personal reading. So if you want a reading, I will get it this week or this weekend because I'm not busy. Well, I'm not busy now. I don't know about this weekend. But I get the 10 of Swords. So will Jaden reach out soon? Let's see. It's not looking too great so far. I get the Emperor. I get the Temperance card, which could be a yes. But the 10 of Swords can represent maybe an argument, a fight, a misunderstanding that you've had already. I get the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, a female, or someone with feminine energy. I do too. I keep spending here. Yes. How do I find out how to contact you? If you guys want a personal reading, you can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website or email me, lamarrtownsend@gmail.com. Excuse me, my website is here. So this is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. And just go to the store section, and this is the store section will show you all the different types of readings I offer. Like I said, my website is designed, created by me. Here's my contact information. Alright, tells you where I'm based. Alright, so yes, it is a legit website. It is my official website. And you would go right to the store section. Alright, so this is where you would go to view all the rates, services, and products that I offer. I always recommend phone readings, but I also do different types of readings too. So we're not going to wait for that to come up. It's going to take a while, child. We'll be in touch soon, yes. I highly recommend a personal reading with Lamarr. Yes, thank you. I do as well. Thank you, beautiful dreamer. Thank you, Energy Maven. Yes. Alright. Will Jaden reach out soon? You know, it's not looking too great. I get the 6 of Swords, so I feel like it's a yes and yes and a no. It's like yes, he or they could reach out. But even though you make a connection with the Death card and the 6 of Swords coming out right after, it's like even though you could make a connection or reconnect, doesn't mean that like it's going to guarantee smooth movement forward. So I get a yes, but there could still be some issues. So that's what I see about that, Naomi. Alright. I've seen the review cases on the People's Court. Oh, Lord. Like Lamarr said, silent assassin. Yes. There's a saying I like. Millionaires don't use astrologers. Billionaires do. Boom. Yes. Yeah. And they do. They do. You know, a lot of wealthy people do believe in astrology. Yes, they do. That's so true. But yes, the art of moving in silence. Moving in silence is very, important. You don't want your enemy to know your next move. You want to keep your eye on your enemy. You don't want the enemy to keep an eye on you or to be able to keep an eye on you. They probably are keeping an eye on you, but you don't want to make it easy for them to keep an eye on you, right? Well, if they're smart, they're keeping an eye on you. If they're not smart, they're not keeping an eye on you. And in that case, I mean, Anywho. So next, I think we got Energy Maven's questions. I think we got through all the questions, right? Deluce into question. Let me go change the battery, and we'll get to Deluce's question. Remember, I am doing live readings, so there's $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. I do also accept Super Chat as well. I'm going to go blow my nose and change the camera battery, and I'll be right back. They are taught more of astrological history and what is up, even though they are quiet. Exactly. It's crazy that to this day many don't believe in astrology. I don't get it. I don't get it. Astrology and tarot has helped me so much. It's not only given me a career, but it's also like given me clarity in my own self. So I don't get it either. But it's amazing. Even my mom, I think I can say this because Tracy said it on her channel. But my mom, I think I've told you that, guys, before. My mom got a reading from like Tracy Brown, and when I first started doing these readings, my mom was like, she wasn't so against it, but she just didn't get it. So it's crazy to see like 5, 6, 7 years later, my mom finally being open to it. So you just gonna have to give people time, right? Anyways, let me go get these this thing, my nose blown, and blah blah. Pink Lilyful says, I plan on getting another reading from you, Lamarr. I have a question on my mind that I need an answer to. Yes, you guys, if you want a reading, I am available for personal readings. I will actually keep this on screen while I change the camera battery. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm turning the light off like I'm about to sign off. Hold on. Meow meow. Meow indeed. Meow. 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 Mirror. Meow. Meow. Don't jump on the table. You better not. Meow. Okay, I have to hold on. Fonzie. Fonzie. Oh my god. This is Fonzie. Say hi. Meowie. Meow. This is Fonzie. Ow! Ow! Crazy. Oh my god. Now I have cat hair all over me. Oh yeah, he does have a meme. I don't know. Do I still have that meme? That meme is so funny. Fonzie. Fonzie's going on a walk tonight, so he knows what that word means. Fonzie. Okay. So let's get to D-Lou's question. D-Lou says, "Hi Lamarr, I'm dating a guy who's a family friend. My parents don't know at all, but in general dating isn't talked about in my family. I'd like to know how they'd react if I told them I'm dating him." How would D-Lou's family react if D-Lou told them she or they are dating a family friend? Yes, Fonzie, good old Fonzie. You guys should see him get his teeth brushed. It's very funny. He acts like a 3-year-old. Alright, so... Oh wow, thank you to whoever just donated. Or, bought a reading. Oh, thank you to whoever just bought an hour reading. I get the, Fonzie's is big like my chili. Yeah, he's really getting big. I noticed that today. He's getting, big in terms of, older. Not old, but it's just oh, you're not a kitty anymore. It's kind of sad. It's not sad, but it's bittersweet. It's oh, you're growing up, you know? I remember when you were this big. Anyways, I get the Sun card. So, how would they react? I feel like they would actually be excited or open to it. I get the Four of Pentacles. I think, it might be better to eventually tell them or tell certain people, maybe to make it less awkward for you and everyone else. Because I feel like they could catch on eventually. Fonzie's 4 years old. He'll be 5 this year. He was born in 2018. So, you're supposed to brush your cat's teeth. Yeah, you're supposed to brush your cat's teeth. Or at least, tend to their dental health. You're also supposed to brush your dog's teeth, too. Get him some catnip. Yeah. I'm going to take him for a walk today. He needs to go on a walk. He needs to get out some of that energy. I get the 9 of Swords. So, it might be a little awkward because then everyone's in your business and it's so close to home for both of you. I get a Queen of Cups, so I'm not sure who this is. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female, or feminine energy. Either maybe one of you or, you know, someone connected to the situation. I get the Two of Cups. I think most people will be supportive of the relationship. There could be some gossip. There could be some murmurings even before you tell people. But yeah, that's what I see. You know, it's interesting. Why was that so much money? Oh, that's dumb. Are you serious? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. It's only $34, but still, like, I'm gonna have to refix that, because $34 is just a little bit expensive for something I don't use that often. Anyways, that's what I see about that connection. I feel like people will be supportive of it. There could be awkward moments. So you're going to have to find a fine line between being open and keeping your business to yourselves. I need to watch a video about that. Brushing cats' teeth. I've never owned a cat woman. Wonder how they react. Fonzie doesn't like it. I've been brushing his teeth now for a couple months. I didn't used to do it, but something one day was just like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. Like, I think I was going through my own thing with my own teeth, and then I was like, oh my god, my cat's teeth. So then I started doing research, and you're supposed to brush your cat's teeth. Yes, you're supposed to brush your pet's teeth. A lot of people don't. I didn't at one point, but now I do. And yeah, I try to do it every day. They say if you do it like once every other day or once a week, it's good enough, because just most pets don't get their teeth brushed. So I think it's good. I think it's good for them. They say it's good to start when they're young. So when I get another kitten or another dog, I'll start them when they're young. But yeah, you just want them, like, especially if you feed your cat, or if your cat or your dog eats human food. If you don't brush their teeth, I don't know. I guess it's okay if they eat mainly or fully like dog food, cat food. But if they eat human food, like, you want to brush their teeth. If you can get cavities, so can dogs and cats. Okay, just saying. But I don't feed my cat human food. The only human food I feed my cat is tuna fish, canned tuna. So be careful. I give my cats fresh breath water additive. Yes, I use that too. That's good. It helps support clean teeth and healthy gums. Does not require toothbrush. You can use that too. There's different ways you can keep their mouth fresh. You can actually brush them. I brush his teeth, but I also do sometimes use the water additive. You can put something in their water that keeps their teeth and gums clean. So I'll use that in conjunction. They have stuff they can chew on. They have gels. They have all different types of stuff. Yes, I brush my dog's teeth twice a week, and they are healthy as ever. Yes, I love that. I get treats online for that. Chili would scratch me to pieces. Yeah. He doesn't scratch me. But for some reason, he doesn't like his right side, so he'll put his paw up when he's like, okay, enough. But he scratched me before. Y'all know. Oh, wait, wrong arm. He's definitely scratched me before running outside, and I had to catch him. I just knew you brush your teeth. I brush Cupcake's teeth. She don't really like it. Yeah, they don't really like it most of the time. I don't know many cats that are excited to get their teeth brushed, or dogs. Unless you train them once again. My cats will scratch me if I try to brush their teeth. Yeah. Don't try it if your cat's gonna scratch you, child. She will only eat hard food. She will eat cooked salmon. Yeah, some people give their animals raw diets, raw food. I'm I don't know how I feel about that. I have to clean the litter box, so I don't know if I want to clean that type of litter out of the litter box personally. You know, I don't know what's all going on up in there. It smells bad already. I'm not adding raw food to the mix personally. You know, I'm just making sure we didn't miss any questions, because we love to talk and miss questions sometimes, honey. All right. I think we're good on the questions. So make sure you guys send any last minute questions. We've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It doesn't feel like that long. Make sure you guys send any last minute questions. Once again, I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. So get your last minute questions in. At the most, I'll be on for 3 hours, but I may make it that long. We'll see. I want to take Fonzie for a walk before the sun comes up, or actually I like taking him for a walk as the sun comes up, so we'll see. But get your last minute questions in. It's easier when they're babies, and I think it's normal like kids and veggies. Yeah. The animals are fine as long as there's no worms and they're treated. A pet eating cooked salmon sounds boogie. Well, apparently you can eat raw salmon. I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable like with raw food. I know they eat it in the wild. A pet eating raw salmon sounds bougie. I know they eat raw food in the wild, but I don't know. Do any of you actually feed your pets raw food? How does that work for you? I love how we start the topic on one thing and then we end on a whole different topic. Oh yeah, they do catch the fish. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know, I've never given Fonzie raw food. Maybe I would probably try giving him maybe raw salmon and see how that works. But I don't know about anything else. I think this is my issues though. I think I'm like a helicopter parent a little bit. Oh yeah, they like smoked salmon. Yeah. At one point, Fonzie would eat eggs, cooked eggs, but he doesn't like eggs anymore. He's so picky. My friend gives his cats raw meat once a week. He says it's healthier for them. His sister-in-law is a vet. Yeah, I have heard it's healthier for them. Alright, maybe I'll try. I'll do more research and then I'll try it, depending on the research. So I'll do more research on it and then I'll maybe think about it. But I need to do more research. Your country, yeah. I don't know, I never grew up giving my pets raw food, so that's a new concept to me. I know it's good for them, but Mega Million is California is now over 1 billion. I'm definitely playing next week. Yes. The only thing I don't play, like, I don't do that, but the only thing one reason why I don't do that is because when you win the money, don't you have to like go public with your winnings? So everyone knows you're now a billionaire. I don't need that in my life. Although there would be no way you wouldn't find out that I won the lottery, you know, with my channel. So, but I hope you win, Mona. I don't even eat meat myself, only fish, so yeah, I'd struggle feeding my cat that, but whatever's healthy for them. I agree. Get the catnip, good for immune and tummy. I think I have some catnip. I use catnip in my magic spells sometimes. If we don't hear from Mona again, we'll know what happened with that money, right? I was watching a documentary, actually, a couple weeks ago about people who won the lottery. There was one, like, family, I think they lived in, like, the middle of nowhere. And they like just kind of like, I guess they threw a party like every year or something like that for like the neighborhood. I was like, I don't even know if I would do that. I don't want everyone having access to my house. No. I think you can remain anonymous in some states. Okay, we'll have to see about Virginia. Makes great tea. I've never had catnip tea. Yes, but you can give an alias name and wear a mask when you go collect them. Take your pick. I feel like I would still be found out. Like, I feel like I could wear a mask. I could wear gloves. Maybe if I wear gloves. And I feel like someone would still find me out. One of my cat loves eggs. Yeah, Fonzie's not a big egg person. What allows anonymity for safety? Lamarr, take the winner's picture with a hat, sunglasses, and a wig. My friend's mom went in Texas. She went dressed like a detective. I guess I could do that. That's not a bad idea. Okay, maybe I should Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not usually into that type of stuff, but maybe. You never know. Diana says, Lamarr, would you rather get a smaller amount of the prize or at once, or a total over 20 years or so? I know Lamarr would wear the Scream costume. I probably would wear the Scream costume. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. I think I would maybe take it at once because I could flip it. But the idea of money coming in over 20 years is kind of comforting, but anything could happen in 20 years. So I think I would just take the money up front. Because I don't know what's going to happen in 20 years. And then leave the country for 6 months until the noise about it wears off. Exactly. That's actually smart, leaving the country and then coming back. Me too, I take it at once. What if I die, right? Or what if something happens where the laws change? Or like, nah, I'm not trusting 20 years. I look back at my life when I was 10, 20 years ago, and so much has changed in 20 years. So give me the money now. I can flip it, I can invest it, I can make it work. If you give me the money now and I invest it in 20 years, I could be, you know, even more richer. So I want the money now, I think. Irrevocably trust babies. Irrevocable trust. Is that a Rick James song? I would move to Paris. I think I would move to the UK. Or maybe Canada. Alright, you guys. Well, remember, I'm doing $5 for one question before I sign off. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat. I feel like I would fit in Canada. The UK I might have to get some time to get used to. How long have we been on here? We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours, y'all. Lord have mercy. Oh, a trust fund that can't be taken away. I don't know. I still feel like anything could happen in 20 years. So I still... Like, what if I need the money? I don't know. I want the money. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I'm pressing too many buttons. Okay. Do you think there's any danger to fake meat, or will there be in the future? I'm hearing rumors. There's definitely dangers in the sense that fake meat doesn't have the necessary nutrients and minerals and stuff like that that we would need from real meat. Remember, in the ancient times, there was no fake meat, so I kind of wonder, in the ancient times, were they healthier then than we are now? And remember, in the ancient times, they weren't living as long. We're living longer now than they were then, so... I love Beyond Meat. Yeah, Beyond Meat can be good. I don't know if you're talking about Beyond Meat, though, 10-9, or if you're talking about, like... injected meat, allegedly. It's protected from new spouses and reserved for a name beneficiary when you die. Oh, okay. It would depend on how much the money came over the 20-year period. I still would want the money up front, I feel like. If you get the money up front, you can invest it. You can invest some of it into the stock market, maybe bitcoins if you're into that kind of thing. Definitely I would invest in a property or a plot of land. and make money off of that plot of land, whether you turn it into an Airbnb, whether you turn it into a local food market or something like that, or a farmer's market maybe. You could turn it into maybe a storefront. You could sell the property, like, you know. I know, right? She has her plan already in place, honey. I would definitely invest in a home. I think I would, depending on how much money I had, I would invest in a home and another property that I would just use for business purposes. And I would also invest in the stock market and maybe Bitcoin or something like that. Might not be a bad idea to invest a few $1,000s into maybe like a startup company, so you can have a little bit of stake in that, a la Shark Tank, right? And then put the rest in savings, right? Because you definitely want to save the rest of it. You want to have some in savings, not checkings, savings. There is a difference. I thought it would put you in a higher tax bracket, so you get a lot less. Oh, taxes based on income. The first year's a hit, but then you pay taxes on interest and capital gains from investments. That makes sense. I could see that. So if you get it up front, you pay on the back end. But if you do it right, I mean, it could work out in your benefit. I don't know, I see benefits to both sides. Duplex or small apartment community. That's also a good idea. A duplex or a small apartment community, yeah. I don't know, it depends on how you, like, work with your money, I guess. I'm like a saver and an investor, so that's usually my plan of action. I get the Beyond Patties at Costco or Sam's. I have some Beyond Patties in my freezer that I have never made, actually. Taxes can go up every year, so takes the hit early. That's true. I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to stay on maybe for 10 more minutes or so, and I'm going to sign off. So if any of you have any last minute questions, make sure you send a donation. It is getting late. And I am getting tired. Speaking of Costco, I need to make a trip to the grocery store tomorrow to get more cat food. Thank you for reminding me. Alicia says, oh my god, did I catch the live? Yes, you did, but we're about to sign off soon. Lamarr, did you hear about fake meat from the Danes? I haven't. They can make it from one cell, pork and beef. That's the type of fake meat I was talking about. I think that can be dangerous. When I think of fake meat, I think of like empty calories. I would do small apartments as one of my investments. I think I would do an apartment too, but it depends though. I don't know. Apartment could also seem like a little bit of a hassle, but I don't know. It depends. You all have a wonderful night. See you on the next one. Bye, Mona Nicole. You need 70 apartment buildings to turn a profit. Yeah, like I feel like apartment could be, I don't know. When they get new roofs, they are selling soon. You know, I heard Frankie Muniz. By the way, I don't know if you guys used to watch. What show was he on that they used to love? Malcolm in the Middle. Yes, no. Yes, maybe. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. Anyways, the star of that show, Malcolm in the Middle, that came out in the early 2000s, I think. Frankie Muniz said that at one point he owned like a parking area. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could own parking like places or stuff like that, places where people park. So there's a lot of different types of land you can buy to make money. A parking garage, yeah, or something like that, where people park to pay to park. I was like, oh, that's smart. Or another thing is like investing in a laundromat. Because, you know, people always have to, a parking lot, yeah, people always have to, you know, do their laundry. Or investing in vending machines. I mean, you know. Yeah, I used to love Malcolm in the Middle. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair. I love that show. I learned something. I know you always learn something when you're on this channel. Always learning. Bryan Cranston was so cute then. Yeah, who's Bryan Cranston? Which one was that? That wasn't the dad, was it? Bryan Cranston? Life is unfair. Oh, that was the dad. Oh, yeah, he kind of was cute then. He looks way older now. Oh, yeah, I forgot the dad was on Breaking Bad. And the mom, Lois. I know, but those boys were really bad. I could imagine those boys being my friends when I was their age, when I was young back then. Like, I could imagine the boys in that show being my neighbors or something like that. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. I'm up for campsite for glamping and driving. That sounds fun. Dad, I'm an insurance agent for 25 years, all into the investments. Yes. Oh yeah, it was the dad. The dad with his tiny waddies. Yes, it was a great show. I love the baby. Yeah. It was Malcolm, Reese. I can't forget the other two's name. All I remember was Malcolm, Reese, and I forgot the other two. Who were the other two ones? What do you think about the Chromatica ball? I don't know. I like her stage presence. Joey, was Joey the older one? The mom was always stressed out, right? The Chromatica ball I thought was good. I don't know if it was particularly innovative, to be honest with you. Maybe I need to do a Chromatica ball review. I feel like the monsters might read me, but whatever, who cares? I don't know, I didn't find the Chromatica ball necessarily innovative. I didn't see her perform any songs from like art pop or anything like that, so I don't know. It seemed like a lot of like the hits and then all Chromatica ball. So I don't know. I would give the Chromatica ball maybe, it looked like, I didn't watch the whole thing, but it looks like maybe a 3 out of 5. It looks good, but like she's definitely had better. The art rave, the art pop ball was probably it's the best concert I've been to. But I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the Joanne ball. I'm not a huge fan of the Chromatica ball. You know. Francis, yeah, Francis. Oh my God, Francis. Wait, was Francis the older one? Yeah, the older brother in the military. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was Francis the second oldest one? Lady Gaga stands or be amazed with anything she does. I know. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5. I went to the art rave in Joanne Ball. The art rave was amazing. I was front row at the art rave, and it was innovative for that time. It was very innovative. I still today have not seen a concert like the art rave. Team Monet and Jinx. You know, I stopped watching season 7. I don't know why, but I stopped watching. I stopped watching around like maybe like 3 episodes backwards. But I did see Monet did a beautiful opera song. I was kind of shook by that. I saw a clip of that on YouTube. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Jinx might win, but we'll see. Monet might take the cake. Frances was away. She's getting old. This is how the Madonna train went down after the early 2000s. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Gaga is kind of like, you know, it seems like aging out a bit. I feel grateful that I saw her in her prime. I feel like art rave or art pop was like her, like the last great Gaga era, to be honest with you. So I'm glad that I got to see her in her last great era. I think that was also before I don't know what she did to her face, no shade, but that was before she did stuff to her face. She still looked like Lady Gaga, so I have fond memories of Lady Gaga in her early days. I don't know if I relate to this new Gaga. I'm happy for her, but I'm not a stan like I used to be. And that just happens, I think. It is painful. She does have fibromyalgia, right? Yeah, she does. Yeah. So it could be that too. You know, I'm not sure. But I don't know. I'm always looking to see what she does because I love her. Madonna doing the splits with her balloon looking BBL. I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to see what Madonna's up to. They have 2 competitions for Drag Race, 50K for the bottom 4 queens lip sync. Oh, really? Interesting. I know they have the secret celebrity Drag Race coming up, which I might review actually. That's coming out in August. Yeah, she said she gets fillers and lots of Botox so people can't see her in pain from the fibromyalgia. Oh. Well, that's the rumor anyway. I was about to say, that sounds a little sus, but okay. She did do What You Want, Judas Alejandro at the art rave. Yes, she did. She did do What You Want, Judas. What else did she do at the art rave? Of course, she did Born This Way on the piano. She, one of the best moments in the art rave was when she did Swine. That was a really fun time at the end. But Art Rave was a really good album. Chromatica was good, but Art Rave, I don't know. Art Rave came out in a very special time. I was still in college, so 2014, 2013 seems so long ago now. We need toy spelling on Celeb Drag Race. Yes! That would be so fun. Toy spelling. There's a lot of people I want to see on Drag Race. I want to see toy spelling. That would be fun. I kind of want to see Beyonce on Drag Race. I feel like she would be boring, but I kind of want to see Beyonce on Drag Race just because it's iconic. And Tina was on it. I would like to see Angelina Jolie on Drag Race. For some reason. I also want to see straight men on Drag Race. I want to see Brad Pitt. Like, I want to see people like that. We've seen Gaga. The whole 90210 cast. And I also want to see Rose McGowan as well. I think Rose McGowan would be a good Drag Race judge. All the 90s queens need to come on Drag Race. You were in high school. Yeah, I missed that era of Gaga. That was when Lady Gaga was still... Even though they say art pop was a flop, I don't agree with that. Dylan. Who's Dylan? Oh, is he a part of the 90210 cast? I think 90210 was a little bit before my time. I was more like Clueless, like the TV show. That was like my thing. The cast of Charmed, yes. I don't know the other girl's name, but yeah, I can't think of the girl's name on Charmed, but that would be really cool. Then they could do like a witch themed show. Fonzie. 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 Meow. Clueless the movie in theaters. No, they had a Clueless TV show too. Yeah, Shannon Doherty, Alyssa Milano, and I can't think of the other girl's name. Piper, yeah. Fonzie. Meow. Meow. If I get a cat, I name him Oracle. I like that name. Fonzie said he's ready for his walk, right? Honestly, Art Pop was my fave album at some point. Fonzie. I think Art Pop might be my favorite Gaga album, tied with The Fame Monster. But The Fame is also a good album too. Oh, Born This Way was really good. But Born This Way, I don't know. I haven't listened to Born This Way in like years. No. Fonzie. Meow. No. Okay. He's about to jump on the table. This cat is about to make me... Alright, you guys. Well, we're at 2 hours and 47 minutes. We might as well make it just 3 hours at this point. To be honest with you. So... I'll be on maybe for 13 more minutes and we will sign off. I love Alicia Silverstone. Clueless was definitely the teen movie of my era. Yeah, I love Clueless. I'm logging off the live. I wish you good night, Lamarr. Good night, Lennon. How is Shannon Doherty cancer? Oh, I didn't know she had cancer. Clueless also had a TV show though, in the 90s. To be honest, I love the movie, but I kind of like the TV show more. I know it's like a controversial opinion, but I like the Clueless TV show more than the movie, and I love both the movie and the show. But I like the TV show more than the movie. Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. Did I have a plaid skirt? No, my mom would not let me have a plaid skirt, unfortunately. Child, it was the 90s. We weren't that, you know, advanced back then. Yeah, Shannon Doherty left the show, yeah. And then Rose McGowan took up after Shannon. But like in terms of teen TV shows, I like Clueless, the TV show. I like Degrassi a lot. Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. I really love Boy Meets World. When this boy meets world. Boy meets world. I love that show. New Cleopatra can get that plaid skirt though. Yes, she can. Ooh, I bet you New Cleopatra would look good in plaid. Actually. I know, I think, you know, I saw something the other day about the 90s. Someone said the 90s was like the last great decade. And I kind of agree with them. The 2000s were cool. The 2010s were okay. But ever since then, it's like, it's not been hitting like the 90s did. I wore a mini dress and lingerie inspired every day to school. Everything to school. Oh, eventually got called to the principal's office. Went to a Christian school. Oh, well, that makes sense. Y2K killed. Yeah, Y2K was cool. The early 2000s, like 2000 all the way up until 2010 was a good time too. It wasn't like the 90s, but like I do have fond memories of growing up in the 2000s. In the Y2K era. Yeah, Drake was on Degrassi. He seems like completely different. I can't see him as Jimmy anymore. I'm 52. I turned 20 in 1990. Lived. Fave decade. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine like being older in the 90s. I feel like I could have appreciated it more, but I was born in 91. Oh yeah, raves. You know, I guess people don't do raves anymore. Do people do raves anymore? I went to a rave once when I was younger. It was kind of fun. It just felt dirty. My movie was The Craft when I was a teenager. I love that movie. Oh yeah, The Craft is a good movie too. The Craft is a classic. Child, Diana. Yeah, I don't even have to say anything, honey. What are they doing up this late at night, anyway? The Blair Witch. I was never really a fan of the Blair Witch. I never watched the Blair Witch. Oh yeah, I love The Craft. You know they made a new Craft apparently? I still want to relive it. Minimum wage was $3.85 an hour. Oh my god, I can't even imagine that. That got me into magic, yeah. You know, I look back when I was young, and I should have known I was a witch. I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch when I was young, and it seems like all witches now used to love Sabrina the Teenage Witch too. I'm like, I think it was a witch thing. The Craft. I was laughing at the dirty comment. Yeah, no, I know that's what you were laughing at. Yeah, The Craft, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I miss that show. And Salem the Talking Cat. I think that's why I love cats so much. Yeah, I went from $3.85 to $6.25. Didn't minimum wage in '96. Really? I was watching Scream 2. A couple days ago, and in the movie they said something about a movie ticket being $7.50, and I think Scream 6 came out in 1996. I was like, can we go back to that? Because now it's double that price. It's like $14 to go to the movies. The Warlock movies were something. I never saw the Warlocks. Yeah, I heard the new Sabrina is like really dark. Is anyone young enough here to remember when the first Pokemon movie came out? That makes me feel super old. Remember they had the Pokemon soundtrack? That soundtrack was actually kind of fire, too. There's still some songs I listen to from that soundtrack. From the Pokemon soundtrack, the first movie. I went to Twilight Dinner Time shows for $3.50 a ticket. I don't think we'll ever go back to that. Yeah, Salem the Cat. I love Salem. Movies came out 2 years before they went to Blockbuster. They did. Yeah, the Pokemon VHS movies. Has anyone been watching Fort Salem? No, I haven't. Is that about the Salem witch trials? Lamarr, we had double features back then. I do remember double features. I do remember that. Do you guys remember Blockbuster? I miss Blockbuster. I can even see Blockbuster coming back anymore. Like, it wouldn't make sense. Unless it did, I don't know. We still do here in... The new Sabrina show is based on a comic book from Dark Horse Comics. That was the best experience in renting your VCR. Yes, Fort Salem is kind of YA dystopia. Like a future where witches run the military in the USA. Ooh. That sounds really interesting, actually. Fort Salem? I need to write that down as well. Fort Salem, and there were a couple other ones y'all mentioned. Fort Salem. Apparently The Circle. I wrote down The Circle. One Blockbuster may still be open for old people to download movies and buy junk food. Right. Hi, the Real Black Swan. Yeah, Blockbuster or other movie rental places. Wondering what's in the adult-only section. Oh, yeah, they used to have the adult-only section. I miss going to Blockbusters because you could, like, find... I don't know, you could find good movies. I miss, like... When I was a kid, I remember, like, working... When I was a teenager, like in high school, I remember working like, you know, kind of crappy. I don't know, not crappy, but just, you know, like food jobs or stuff like that. And like my weekend would consist of like going to Blockbusters, getting some candy. Maybe I would get something, you know, take something home that night from my food job and just watching a movie. I miss those days. Or when I used to play games, I would go to Blockbusters and rent games. At one point, in middle school, I used to live like right around the corner from a Blockbuster. I miss those days. Oh, the memories. But it's interesting because, you know, Leo season, let's tie it back to the beginning of the video. Leo season is about your childhood memories. So I'm not surprised that we're all living our childhood memories during Leo season. Alright? I worked at the telemarketing center on Auto Dial. I saw Will Smith's first movie in the theater, 6 Degrees of Separation. He played a gay man. I've never seen that before. All this makes me nostalgic. I really miss those years. Me too. Me too. We live in such a different world now. I think when I go take Fonzie for a walk, I'm going to go listen to some of those songs from the Pokemon soundtrack. That was awesome. It's a creepy thriller, his DL movie. It's really good. It got Oscar noms. Interesting. Is that where those rumors came from? About Will Smith? That would make sense. Because, you know, they've been saying about that. They've been saying that about him for years, so. If you watch Motherland Fort Salem, could you do an episode review? Yes, I will. It was after it started. Oh. Ooh. Well, I guess he just gave into the rumors, huh? He played into it. Smart marketing. He had some shade on the DL on Fresh Prince. Now this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down. Now I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you all about how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Yeah, he does a male kissing scene. Bought in for money. Yes, exactly. I mean, that's what they do. I might have to watch it. Will Smith is not necessarily. Maybe if I saw him in person, I'm not necessarily hugely attracted to him. He's attractive, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to see it just for the gay scenes, but Will Smith is a good actor, so. Lamarr is so shady. What did I do? That was shady. On the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, relaxing, all cool, and I was shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in the neighborhood. He is conning a family. Oh, okay, that adds a different layer. Interesting. Stockard Channing plays the lead. Stockard Channing? I've never heard of that person. Stockard Channing. Oh, I thought it was going to be a guy. She looks familiar. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle to Bel Air." I whistled for a cab and then it came here. And then something about the dice in the mirror. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cab, "You're home, smell you later." What is that noise? Fonzie? Oh, he might be in my litter box. Sorry, never mind. Alright. You guys, we've been on for 3 hours. I need to watch that movie. She's Rizzo from Greece. Almost said Lizzo. Based on true story, he claimed to be Sonny Poitier's son to get into the white NY society. Interesting. I love Grease too. You know, I've never seen Grease either. I know that's weird. Alright, I'm not really like a musical person though. Alright, you guys. We have been on for 3 hours. Thank you all so much for being here. This has been such a fun conversation. We will probably be on live tomorrow if you would like a live or a personal reading. Once again, do not hesitate to reach out via my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Alright. This is where you can go to reach me. Lamarr, Grease, you will love it. Yeah, everyone loves Grease. I'm trying to think of the musical that I love. I can't even think of a musical that I really like. Maybe Hairspray? I don't know. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Rent. I never watched Rent. There is a musical though with Marilyn Monroe in it that I kind of like. I can't think of the name though. Alright, anyways, I love you guys. Yes, I'm gonna go take Fonzie for a walk. Oh, I love Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon. Let me sing among the stars. Yes. Alright, I love you guys. Maybe one day we'll talk about musicals. Until the next one, love and light, God bless, and happy Leo season.